Hey everybody and welcome to the vlog! Today we are going to play Ratigan, and at the bottom of Ratigan's deck is his win condition, which is the Robot Queen, which says that the Robot Queen can only be played to the secret lair, which is the leftmost area in Ratigan's realm. If the Robot Queen is discarded from your realm, flip over your objective to reveal the rat. And what that means is, if I play the Robot Queen here, and I start moving her to Buckingham Palace, where I need to win with her, but if she gets discarded along the way, I flip this over to reveal the rat. And then the win condition is defeat Basil, who is in the Fate deck. So, but now, our win condition is start your turn with the Robot Queen at Buckingham Palace, which is over here. So she starts at the secret lair and have to move her to Buckingham Palace. Alright, so let's just get right into it. We will draw 4 cards. Oh, the light, looks like there's a shadow. Let me see if I can fix this light situation. There we go, that's better. Okay. Alright, and we have our, like before, we have our trusty dice. We have to win within, 20 rounds. And we will fate ourselves if we ever roll a, let's see, a 1 or a 2 on the 6-sided dice. So we will roll this between every round. 1 or 2, we get fated for 20 rounds. Alright, so let's start. Oops. Okay, so this is our starting hand. Ooh, 2 marvelous traps. Royal robes. Okay. Okay, so let's see. So we will start in Flaversham's toy shop. Get 3 power. And let's see, so what is, we can discard there also, so we can play 2 cards and discard. So I think what we'll do is spend 2 power to play the royal robes at Buckingham Palace, and then we will just hold on to, we'll discard these 2 and hold on to this one. Because see, what we want to do is dig through our deck as fast as possible to get to the Robot Queen, who we know is at the bottom of the deck. So let's see if we can do that in a relatively fast amount of time. So now let's see if we get fated. A 4, so we do not get fated. And we'll draw back up to 4 cards after we move down around 19. And I know I'm supposed to draw cards at the end of my turn, not at the beginning, but like I say in every video, it's just easier to keep track of all the dice when I draw at the beginning of my turn rather than at the end. Okay, so we still have our marvelous trap. We have gears, ruffians, and uniform. So what we will do is move to Big Ben, collect 2 power. Then we can play a card, move a card, and vanquish. So what we'll do is we will pay 1 to play a gears at the secret lair. And let's see, we can't discard here, we can only move a card now. So let's we'll have to hold on to these then, and let's see if we get fated. 3, so we do not. Move down around 18, draw back up to 4, it's just 1 card. Okay, so we're going to move back here, collect 3 power, and we are going to spend 3 of that power to play the Marvelous Trap at the Buckingham Palace. And then we can play 2 cards here, so as our second card, we are going to play the Ruffians, and we will play that at the toy shop. And we can discard now. I'm going to discard both of these so we can dig through that our deck faster. So let's see if we get faded. A 6, so we do not. This moves down around 17. Collect 4 cards. Okay, so let's move back here. Collect 2 power. We'll pay 1 power to place the airship here, which if we get the robot queen out, we can use that to instantly transport her there and win the next round. So we can only play 1 card there. You know, while I'm here, I'm going to actually move, because I can move, because I can move a card. I can move an item or an ally. I'm going to move this item here. And I can't do anything else. Let's remember we have this if we get faded this round. So just so you can see, here we go. During their turn, if another player targets you with a fate action, you may play Devious. That player reveals only 1 card from your fate deck instead of 2. So that could prove useful if we get faded. Let's see what happens. A 2, so we do get faded. We're going to actually use that card to only get 1 fate card. So, call for help. If Basil is in Ratigan's realm, you may move him to any location. Otherwise, find Basil and play him to any location. So let's do that. So Basil is the main hero versus Ratigan, and he's actually one of the most troublesome for Ratigan. There we go, Basil. Let's shuffle this back up. That's good enough. So Basil, his ability says, let's see if we can get that. When Basil is played or moved, you may discard 1 item from his new location. So let's see where the worst place for me would be to put Basil. I'm thinking, oh no, not really there, because I was thinking maybe to get rid of this, that would be pretty detrimental for me. But really, I want to play him either here, here, or here so I can block some actions. Let's see. So really it's going to be either here or here, because he can't discard allies, but he can discard items. And so this item, Marvelous Trap, I like more, but I like that location more. So it's really either one of these places he could go. I think this will be worse because I like that item and I like this location. So this is going to be discarded. And so now we will move, we got faded, we'll move to round 16, draw back up to 4, but I'm only going to draw 1 card, so I have 3, because usually if you play a condition during a round when you're getting faded, you wouldn't get to draw a card to replace that condition card, so I'm not going to do that. So because I would normally have started the turn with 3 cards in a competitive game, I'm going to do that now as well. So let's see. We will go here, gain 3 power. We will play Bartholomew, and we will spend 2 power to play the Ruffians. And I'm actually going to hold on to this card because even though if I discard it I'll get more cards, this card actually lets me get more cards later on, or power if whatever is better for me at the time. So let's see, Basil has 6 strength. These guys together only have 3 total. So I think in order to get rid of Basil, I'm going to want to move the Marvelous Trap here instead of using my heroes to defeat him. But anyways, let's see if we get faded again. We do not. This moves down to round 15. Draw back up to 4. Okay, so we have fidget, tools, and gears. Tools and gears. So what we're going to do is move here so that we can move this marvelous trap to this location with our move icon. We'll also gain 1 power. And let's see, we can play a card and discard cards. So let's see, what do we want to play? I think what we want to play is, let's play, we're going to play fidget. So we got to spend 1 power. I'm going to play fidget. Where is he? Here he is. So fidget's ability says, when fidget is played, find Flaversham and play him to Flaversham's toy shop. So, and I can play him anywhere, so I'm going to play fidget here, just in case our marvelous trap doesn't work. We are still building up strength there. And so I'm going to find Flaversham. I'll do it over here. Here he is. Play him to Flaversham's toy shop, and just so you can see, if Flaversham is at the secret lair, the cost to play the Robot Queen is reduced by 3 power. So it's pretty, it's good for us to play him, so that we can eventually move him over to the secret lair. And there's ways for us to do that with some other cards that I'll show, or that I'll hopefully draw in a little bit to show you. That's a good enough shuffle. So I played a card, gained a power moved. Can't really use the fate action. I can discard if I want. Even though we're going against the clock here, trying to see how, because these are good cards to have. I'll discard the gears. Oh man, I don't even want to do that. I'm going to hold on to these. I hope I don't regret that. But let's see if we get faded. Hopefully not. We do not. Move down around 14. Drop back up to 4. So I only need 1 card to do that. Okay. So Fidget's list is the new one we got. Reveal cards from the top of your deck until you reveal an item. Put that item into your hand. Discard the rest. I mean, that's an okay card. It's not really one of my favorites. But what we will do is move here to activate the Marvelous Trap. So I have to pay 1 power to do that. And here, I'll show it to you. So pay 1 power. Before Ratigan moves on your next turn, defeat all heroes at this location, then discard Marvelous Trap. So I am activating that trap at Basil's location. And now I can play a card. So let's see, what do we want to play? You know, we kind of need the power right now. Let's see. But you know what? I'm going to spend the 1 power I do have to play the Gears card here. And we can't discard or anything else. So now let's see if we get faded. And hopefully not, because we don't want Basil to move. Oh, we get faded. Hopefully nothing will cause Basil to move. So we draw 2 cards. Oh, yep, so this one's definitely going to be worse for us. So when Makeshift Balloon is played, attach it to a hero. That hero gets +2 strength, and you may immediately move that hero to any location. So Basil will be able to move before my Marvelous Trap goes off, unfortunately. So, let's see. We can move him to 1 of 3 places, here, here, or here. Moving him here doesn't really hurt me action-wise, but he can discard one of those items. There are no items here or here for him to discard. He can discard here, this item here, and block my play a card action. Trying to think which is worse for me. Oddly enough, I think moving him over here is worse for me. So he's going to have 8 strength now, and he's going to get rid of this card. by moving him there. I think that's worse for me, so I'm going to do that. So now it is the beginning of my turn. I can draw up to 4, so I just need one more. We're moving down to round 13. The Marvelous Trap springs without defeating any heroes. And now, let's see what I will do. Well, I'm pretty sure I'm going to move here, so that I can at least collect 2 power. I can not discard while I'm here. So what I will do, though, is... Well, what I'll do is I can move a card. So I'm going to move this ally here. Yeah, it has to be adjacent space. And then I will play... You know, I'm going to play Greatest Criminal Mind to draw 2 cards. So that's what you can do. You can either draw 2 cards or gain 2 power. It doesn't cost anything. I'm going to use it to draw 2 cards because we're getting later in the game, and so we're getting more desperate to get that robot queen out, who we know is at the bottom of the deck. So let's see what we got. Okay, so we got another one of those. Another gears. I definitely want to get rid of this. It's not. I don't really find it very useful. Okay, so now we know what we have. We played a card, we moved a card, got 2 power. Nothing to really vanquish. I mean, we don't really want to vanquish Flaversham. We just want to vanquish Basil, and we don't have heroes there to do it. So let's just see if we get faded. We do. Oh, wow. Okay, the luck is turning against us now. Queen's Guards. Dawson. Dawson gets 2 strength if in Basil's realm, so that would bring him up to 4. I think Dawson is worse for us, and we will put Dawson here because this is one of Ratigan's favorite places. It blocks 2 of his actions, so we'll put him there. Okay, we're moving down to round 12. We can't draw any more cards because we have more than 4, so that goes there. But we will move here so that we can discard, and we're going to discard all 5 of these because we really need to get that queen out. And let's see, and you know what, we'll get a power. I don't think we got one. We are going to move a hero, or a ally, I should say. And let's use this to draw 2 cards. So again, it costs nothing. I can draw 2 cards. So we're going to do that. 1, 2. Let's see what we have. Okay, so this is the one that'll let me move like Flaversham, for instance, to the secret lair. So if you see, it costs 1 power, and it says capture, move a hero with a strength of 3 or less to the secret lair. So that's what we want to do with Flaversham, at least. And then here, during their turn, it's a condition card. So during their turn, if another player gains 3 or more power, you may play Extravagant, choose an item from your discard pile, and put it into your hand. So for this card, since I'm not playing against anyone, I'll do it so that if I gain 3 or more power, I can play this card to get an item from my discard pile. But anyways, so I did all those. I played a card. So now let's see if we get faded. A 3, so we do not. This will move down around 11. We draw back up to 4, so we only need 2 cards. Oh, 2 captures. That's actually pretty useful. So what we will do is go here, gain 3 power. we will spend 1 power to capture Flaversham, move him into the secret lair, and now the robot queen will cost 3 less to make. Oops. And I would like to, and I was able to gain 3 power, so I'm going to play this also as like a bonus card play to choose an item from my discard pile and put it into my hand. And the one I want is, I'm thinking now I want Marvelous Trap instead of the airship. I think I want Marvelous Trap to get rid of Basil. But really, if I can get this airship, that might solve a lot of issues. You know what? We'll get the airship. We'll get the airship. Because we're running low on time here with regard to the amount of rounds left over. So we played 1 card. We played our bonus condition card. So we can play another card. So I would like to move Dawson over there to the secret lair, but he has 4 strength because Basil isn't out, so he does not have 3 or less strength, so we can't move him. So let's see. I will instead then just spend 1 power to play the airship back here. So I have 2 cards left, and I'm going to keep them both. You know what? Actually, I'm going to discard Gears. Keep that one just in case. So let's see if we get faded. We do, unfortunately, get faded. So let's see. Okay, wow, these are both pretty bad. So when Mrs. Judson is played, Ratigan loses up to 2 power. Or if Basil is in Ratigan's realm, you may move him to any location, otherwise find Basil and play him to any location. I'm thinking moving Basil is probably worse for us. So let's move him from there to here, because there's no items here for him to get rid of, and he'll get rid of this item. So let's see. So we can draw up to 4, down around 10. We need 3 cards to get back up to 4, so 1, 2, 3. See what we got. Okay, so this is good. Wow, we got both of these. So this is pretty good for us. So let's see. So what we want to do is, let's see, does it really matter where we go? Yeah, it does. Okay, so we're going to go here. Oh, you know what? That's not going to work. We're going to go here instead. We're going to gain 1 power. We're going to spend 3 power to play Felicia. When Felicia is played, discard an ally in your realm or pay 2 power. So we are going to discard Bartholomew to play Felicia without having to spend 2 more power. And so she has 6 strength. Basil right now has 8, so it's still not enough to defeat Basil. But what we will do is use this move action to move this guy here, so that the next round we can move here and defeat Basil. Let's see. So I think that's a good plan. Oh, but I can't even. I just noticed I can't do that, so 1 second. Let's reverse everything we just did. So I'm going to gain back 3 power that I spent to play that, putting this one here. And the reason I'm reversing everything is because I just noticed at this location I can't play a card. And let me get rid of that 1 power. Let me see what I want to do here then. So instead, but I don't remember where I was before, so I'm going to just get that 1 power. I'm going to force myself to be at this location. I'm going to move this guy at least, so we'll keep that there. So the only thing we reversed is playing this card, because we can't play a card there, but we can discard while we're here. Man, I don't want to get rid of any of these. Okay, I think we're low enough in the deck that we can hold on to these, so let's hold on to those. Let's see if we get faded. We do. Oh man, the luck is really rough today. Let's see. So, Sabotage is an effect. Discard an item with a cost of 3 or less from a location in Ratigan's realm that has a hero. Okay, I mean, really, this is the only place that has anything like that. But let's see what this one is. Olivia. When Olivia is defeated, choose an opponent. That opponent reveals and plays the top card of your fate deck. I mean, that's bad, but... I mean... I think what's worse is playing Sabotage to get rid of this airship again. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to move down around 9, past the halfway point. We have 4 cards, so we don't draw any. Okay, so now we will go here. No, we'll go here. We're going to go here because now we have enough. So we're going to spend 3 power to play Felicia. We can play a card this time. We're going to discard an ally from our realm to not have to pay 2 more power. So we're going to discard Bartholomew. And we're going to use the Vanquish action to use these 2 with a combined strength of 8 to defeat Basil, who has a strength of 8 because of the makeshift balloon. Okay, so that was good. And now, when we have another action, we can use Capture to move Dawson if we so choose to do that. Okay, so that's it for that turn. Let's see what happens here. Alright, we do not get faded. This moves down around 8. We draw back up to 4, which is just going to be 1 card to do that. We're getting pretty close. Got 2 cards left, so we know the bottom one is the Queen, the Robot Queen. And Basil is already in the discard pile, so hopefully it won't be too difficult to get her over to the palace. So now, let's see, what do we want to do? Let's move to the Flowersham's Toy Shop, get 3 power. We're going to play Capture to move Dawson over there, and so we can do that now because he has a strength of less than 3, because Basil's no longer out there to give him that +2 strength. We can play another card, and we'll play... Oh, we can play this bonus card now. During their turn, if another player gains 3 or more power, which I just did, you may play Extravagant, choose an item from your discard pile and put it into your hand. And like I said before, we're going to make that as if it was, we're going to have whenever I gain 3 or more power, this applies to me as a bonus, so I can get that air balloon out again. Here we go, the airship. Put it into my hand. And as the second card I'm going to play, because I make this a bonus card, because it pretty much is a bonus card in a competitive game, and it doesn't require an action to play condition cards in a competitive game against, other people. So I will use the other action to spend 1 power to play the airship back there. I can discard if I want, but I want to keep these, and I know I'll draw the Queen this turn anyway, so that's fine. 4, so we do not get faded. This goes down around 7. And we will get the Robot Queen. So we have Capture and the Robot Queen. A lot of captures. There's more of these than I thought there were. Okay. So the issue now is that we don't really have that much power to get the robot queen out. Let's go here so we can at least get 2 power. So that brings us up to 5. And let's see what we have here. So this will reduce the cost of an item by 3 power, and Flabbersham reduces the cost to play the robot queen by 3 power. So together that's 6. 6 plus 5 is 11. So I'm down by 4. I need 4 more power to be able to do that. So let's just save up then, and we'll end that turn there. We can move a card if we want. I think what we'll do is we'll move Fidget over here. Okay. Okay, I'm good with that. So let's see if we get faded. Hopefully not. 3, we do not. It was a 3. This goes down to round 6. We have to shuffle in order to draw back up to 4. Oh no, we have 4, so we do not shuffle that back yet. Okay. So I will move here to gain 3 power. So I think I need 1 power now. So let's see, we have 6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is, let me hang a second. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, so we still need 1 power to go. We're not going to discard anything. So let's just see if we get faded again. We'll end that turn there. We do get faded, so let's see what happens. Royal Guards and the Queen. Ooh, okay. So I think this is definitely worse for us. So we will play this Robot Queen here, far away from all the allies. So now we will move, we're going to move here, get 2 power, and we can immediately spend all that power except 1, because all we needed was 1 and we got 2. So we're going to spend all that power, discard Gears, and use Flabbersham's ability to play the Robot Queen here. And let's see, we can move an item or ally. We're going to actually... Ooh, no, we don't want to do that because we have that. So what we'll do instead is we'll move Fidget over here. And let's see if we can maybe get rid of her somehow. Maybe with Felicia we can get rid of her before Basil comes back. So let's see what happens. So now we can fade ourselves. Okay, so we're going to get faded this turn. Last 2 cards. Sabotage, discard an item with a cost of 3 or less from a location in Ratigan's realm that has a hero. Ooh, so that would get rid of the ship. When Toby is played, you may move a hero to any location. I think getting rid of the ship is worse for us, so we're going to do that. The ship is now gone. I don't know how many times we've lost that ship. Move down to round 5. So at least we have the queen out. I'm not sure if we're going to win, though. I mean, this looks like it'll be really difficult. So let's shuffle. Okay, that's good enough. I think we only need 1 card. Yeah, we just need 1 card. Okay. Alright, what do we have? Okay, so what we will do is move here to get 3 power. We will spend 1 power to play this there. And we'll play we'll spend 2 more to put this guy here. And we're going to discard one of these. Okay. So, I mean, really what I need to do is just move this one every turn after this one. Oh man, that's going to be really close. All right, let's see. 2, so we are going to get faded. Oh man. Let's see. Really, I think she will be more annoying by putting her there because it'll block that action. So, which is pretty detrimental because I need to move this queen every turn. So that is pretty detrimental. But let's see what happens. Okay. So, so I move down around 4. Draw back up to 4 cards. Oh, come on. Okay. Okay, so let's see what we have.